everyone, so I thought I'd pop on here and do a little Q&A video because I haven't done one of these in quite a while, and I've got a bunch of questions from you guys on Instagram and Twitter and that kind of thing that I thought I would talk to you about. So I'm going to just start right into the questions. I've got them right here on my Instagram page. I'm not going to read everyone's names out just because I think I'll struggle with some of the usernames and it kind of, people might not want me to, I don't know, but I'll start with the first question. How do you deal with negativity surrounding touchy topics like weight and lifestyle choices on YouTube, I mean? So it is really difficult on YouTube because everyone's got an opinion and everyone's got an idea, and obviously if you're doing something you think that's right for you, but people always want to tell you that you're doing it wrong and this is how you should be doing it. So I try and approach whatever subject I'm talking about in the utmost tactfulness that I can kind of express myself in, and I try and really stress the fact that this is my opinion, this is my choice. That's not to say that I'm right, that's not to say that you're wrong, this is just how I feel about it, and hope that people understand it that way, because there is always going to be someone that's going to be offended by you. Like, you can't avoid that. So just trying to really make it clear that you're saying this is what works for me, this may not work for you. And it doesn't just come in kind of lifestyle and that on YouTube, even with products. If I say I don't like something, sometimes you can get really nasty comments from people because they love something and they get really offended that you didn't like it. So you have to kind of say it in a way that says, you know, didn't work for me because blah 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 blah, but it may work for you because whatever. So you have to just kind of be really careful with how you word things. What makeup and fashion look do you wish you could pull off? I wish I suited a really kind of like dark smoky eye, but every time I have it done on me, I just don't suit it. I've had it done at kind of events and that kind of thing. Whenever I go to any kind of launches, they usually have like a makeup artist there that's doing the makeup, and they always want to do my makeup, and I always like don't really want them to, but I end up agreeing. And then I have to come home on the tube looking like Alice Cooper. I just don't suit it. I suit a brighter lip and a cleaner eye, even though sometimes I like to kind of do a little bit of a smoky eye. The really full-on dark smoky eye just doesn't suit me. I just feel like I look like something from a horror movie. I don't know, it's because I've got dark hair and dark eyes. I don't like it on me. And fashion, God, there's a million. Crop tops, I don't look nice in crop tops at all. Just lots of fashiony things, kind of like cropped trousers. I don't see it because I'm so short. Trousers in general I really struggle with because I've got such big legs, but yeah. So how was your school experience? This was a really interesting question because I hadn't really thought about this, because my school experience was nothing to kind of write home about. You know, it was fine. It wasn't like amazing. I didn't love every minute of it, but I didn't hate it either. It was just fine. I wasn't, you know, a shrinking wallflower, but I wasn't Miss Popular either. I was just in the middle. I had my group of friends. I didn't really socialise that much with kind of other groups, but that was just how it was, and it was just okay. It wasn't anything kind of spectacular. I didn't really have any issues. I did have a teacher who really took a disliking to me and really picked on me. That was an interesting thing, but apart from that, it was just pretty normal, I would say. What was your nicest compliment? Oh, that's an interesting question also. I love it when people say that I've helped them and things like that. And when people kind of comment things on my personality and that kind of thing, I think that's really nice. I don't know, I can't think of one particular one. That's bad, isn't it? Next question. Top 3 body care items and favourite perfume of all time. Top 3 body care items. Okay, so any of the Body Shop body butters, because I love those. I'm going to say the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Gradual Tanner, because I love that. And third one, I don't know, it's difficult because I always chop and change. I like the Soap and Glory Righteous Butter. The first two I really love. Slip and Glow Righteous, but I might have just shoved in there. But there's a lot that I really like, but I change them so often, it's kind of hard to judge. Then, favourite perfume of all times. I think it'd probably have to be Stella by Stella McCartney. I know that's a bit of a boring choice, but that's one that I really, really like. Can you speak any other languages, and are there languages you'd really like to learn? Right, so I can speak English, obviously. I can also speak Hebrew because I grew up in Israel, and I really try and not mention this because obviously there are a lot of people who have opinions on that topic, and I have gotten such nasty comments from people about this before that I've just decided to not really mention it. But seeing as how you asked, I'm not going to kind of like lie and glaze over the question, but I just don't really like talking about it because the nastiness that comes out of people's mouths just makes it not worth it to me, and I just don't want to kind of expose myself to that. But what other languages would I really like to learn? I'd really love to learn to speak French and Italian. Do you ever have problems with frizzy or staticky hair? If so, what's your fix for it? I don't ever really get staticky hair, but frizzy hair I definitely do. I find that using a hair oil and using like a kind of thicker cream, so something like the Boots curl cream, helps to control against frizz, as does a little bit of hairspray. Not a question. Oh, okay. Favorite MAC lipsticks. Okay, so let's say my top 3 favorites would be Viva Glam Cindy. I know that's a limited edition, but I love that colour. So Viva Glam Cindy. I love Chatterbox and Vegas Volt. They're my favourite. Then do you ever make your own face/hair masks or use avocado or coconut oil, anything like that? I used to do that a lot. I used to experiment a lot, but I have so many products now that I'm always chopping and changing and trying between that I don't tend to do that. But I used to do the kind of, egg yolks, that kind of thing. Coconut oil, I haven't used it for a long time, but I did always used to use it as kind of like a moisturising mask for my hair, and I did find it worked really nicely, as does olive oil. But yeah, avocado on your face, I have tried that. I don't think that really did much. Honey on your face as a face mask works really nicely because it's kind of got antibacterial properties, and it helps to kind of really clear everything out and shrinks your pores a little bit. So that's one that I do recommend. And coconut oil, as I said, is really, really good for your hair. 5 things, don't have to be makeup, that you would take on a desert island. Okay. Sunscreen, lip balm. Doesn't have to be makeup, she said. Some reading material because I would go nuts. Can I take my phone? Would it work there? Maybe, I don't know. And a razor. They're my 3 desert island essentials. I'm currently at university. Did you go to university, and if so, what did you study? If you didn't, how come you decided not to? I didn't. It wasn't that I decided not to as such, it was just kind of where I was in my life. It wasn't really ever on the cards. I'd kind of already started doing other things, and it just wasn't something that ever appealed to me. Maybe one day I would go back and, do something like that, but and then what are 3 qualities you love about yourself? Oh, this is a recent comment because I haven't seen this. She posted a really sweet comment, this girl. It's really sweet. Okay, so 3 qualities I love about myself. Wow. That's hard. I always find it really hard to think about things like that. I'm very organised. I love that about myself. I know it drives people around me mad, but I think it's a good thing. I'm very... See, a lot of these things I think they could be good or bad. I'm very passionate. And again, that could be interpreted good or bad, because if I love, I really love. If I hate you, then I really, really hate you. So that kind of goes both ways. But a 3rd quality, God, isn't it bad that you can never think of things like that? That anything. Isn't that awful? I could tell you, like, right off the bat, things that I don't really like about myself. And I'm saying, like, you know, inequalities, not like I like my hair type of thing. God, this is terrible. I'm going to have to think of something now because this is ridiculous. I think I'm quite a good listener. I think I'm a good conversation. There we go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any other questions you want me to answer in the next Q&A video, then let me know and I will do that next time. So pop your questions in the comments and I can take them from there. That might be quite fun. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.